Welcome, everyone, and welcome to the Island of Misfit Toys. Together with one of the greatest customizers that I know of, who's on the island for the first time. It's NOKVEMBER. No, it's not October. It's NOKVEMBER, and then we're going to head into December. It's the man himself, Tony Figs, Anthony Romo. How are you, sir?
Doing really good. Doing really good today, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to be on the island now. Thanks for having
Well,
me.
welcome to the island.
Oh,
You don't have to stay, but you can never leave. So there you go.
exactly. That's fine with me, buddy. Oh, it's
So today
awesome.
we're going to talk about something that's I think dear to both of us. It's customizing action figures. Um, there's some thought that to customize means you have to paint, you have to sculpt, you have to change up figures. Some people say you can kit bash stuff, and that counts as customizing as well too. To me, I think if you just change a weapon, you change some hands, you customize that action figure. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh man, at first I was like of two minds. I'm like, well, is this? I just put a head on him and this on him. I don't want, consider myself a customizer. I didn't know what kit bashing was until I really like paid attention, and because I come from Marvel Legends. Well, I always did that. I always did that when I was young and collected the line when they're three quarter inch. Take the screw out of the back. I wanted everybody to have a knife on one thigh and a gun on one thigh. And they were molded. It was funny. So hey, that's all of it is customizing, kit bashing, customizing. I mean, kit bashing is just an easy way of customizing, but you just made it custom. That's me. You know what I mean? It's a custom now. I would go and count the ones in my collection. Hmm. Okay, that's a full custom. That's a kit bash. I just changed the head. It's all customs, man. Forget it. it's
I
all
think you hit
it's
it
all
on a good point. I think Joe figures from back in the day are what led a lot of us into being customizers because, damn, I can make this figure look better. Or, you hate to say this, somebody got a broken crotch or a broken thumb or something, and you're like, I can't live like this. I need more, and that would cause it. I know when I discovered the O-rings at the local hardware store, because my grandpa's like, yeah, we can get those to fix those. And dude, I cleaned up on so many people throwing away their Joes because they were broken O-rings. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll take that figure. And I'd fix them and they'd be like, how did you do that? I'm like, I've got a source and I can fix these figures.
That's
So
awesome because yeah, exactly. With the broken crotch, I was so pissed. With the broken thumbs, I was like, damn, well, maybe I can just glue it to his hand. Or put like one of those clear rubber bands and make it But once the O ring broke, that's where I was stuck. I never
yep.
knew. Hey, go buy a packet of O rings. Why I never did? I could have probably fixed shit. 50
Dude,
Joes.
you would think you could find those. I remember I broke a Joe and my grandpa took it apart and he's like, oh, this is something like a washer ring or something. He's like, come on, we'll go down to the hardware store. And I think I got like, it probably wasn't. It was probably like 50, but it seemed like 1,000 of them for like $1.50. And I'm like, I can fix all my figures, and this is awesome. So,
Yeah, or
all
throw them
right,
in water or get them in mud or something, and you just let them chill. Whatever, it rots away the O ring and shit. And now I've got a part time gig at Home Depot. Oh, there's the O rings right there. Shit. So
well, let's say
yeah,
hi to
nothing.
the folks in the chat. Looks like we've got some folks joining. Mr. Comstock, all the way from Virginia. Good
Comstock,
day, sir.
Big Matthew, what up,
Andrew M,
Andrew? There you
Mr.
go.
Morris. We have Nolan. What's up, gentlemen?
Oh
Thank you
yeah.
all for joining. So now I get to do a little show off because, my friend here, Tony Figs, makes some pretty awesome figures. So we're going to pull up his Instagram page and kind of show off. This is something you've been teasing. I know, we talked, Travis and I talked about that gridiron loadout, but damn, it looks like somebody got knocked the fuck out and is waking up to this scary bastard.
Man, I didn't even notice that until you said. I'm like, damn, that does work. At first, like I said earlier, I just wanted to make it as a teaser because then I thought, well, maybe I gotta. I felt like he was a little bit unfinished, but I'm like, hey, TKM, what's going up? What's going down? That I said, well, let me just make it a teaser because like I said, I put him up, the lights behind him, and my lens on the phone was a little foggy. I'm like, oh, it looks kind of cool as a teaser, so I put it up. But when you said, yeah, he just probably busted someone's ass and they're looking up at him, that works a lot too. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, just I can't wait for everybody to get to see it. I've gotten a little sneak peek of it, and it's pretty amazing. But this is NOKVEMBER, so we got to show off some of these, dude. That bike, what you've done with Buzzer, I mean, just
He's
amazing.
putting gas in the tank. That was awesome.
And that kit from Gridiron, Mark and those guys they're killing it with that.
Yeah, I mean, I want to do a reel, and you put it up like that, it gets so tiny. I gotta fix. I don't know how to fix that.
Hey, if you do, let me know. See
Yeah,
if
it's
we can
like,
pull this.
well, because
There's
I
a
do
little
it.
bit
I
of a
do a
better
lot of
shot.
crap from my phone, and then it's great on the phone. Ooh, it's great on the phone, but then when you look at it on on the computer, it gets tiny.
So you've seen the pics of the Zorana figure from Hasbro. I think she's
Hell
going to
yeah!
fit in very nicely with this group right here.
Oh yeah, she looks awesome. I love what they did with her. I had to put the leader. I had to put the boss man in there. Oh,
Such a great display. But you've also done, this is your custom breaker. This is also, you'll see you've done the custom stalker, your custom hawk, scarlet, and snake eyes, of course. Some
mm-hmm.
changes you made to Spirit and Flint, Lady J, of course. And of course the one I stole from you. The airborne. I mean, just hit
Hit
and
and
run
run.
looks amazing. Shipwreck. I mean, love your Falcon. I mean, truly and honestly, I think some of your figures, it's going to be hard for Lenny to actually make look any better. I mean, the rock and roll looks awesome.
Thanks, man. He was fun to make, man. Those arms are from Bonebreaker.
Oh, good
Those are bone
thinking.
those are Bonebreaker arms on Bobby's Delta Trooper. Yeah. So they fit decent. I made them fit, and I love that weapon for uh, for rock and
The
roll. I could have gave him.
M64.
I have another. Yeah, I have the updated helmet. I could put it on, but I love the way he looks with his blonde beard and that plain old school helmet. He looks.
Yeah.
I like him like that.
Now, one of my favorites that you've done, I'll scroll down to it. Of course, there it is. Just absolutely crazy.
Guillotine. I didn't
Yes.
even know who he was until I started checking out the Plague Troopers. He was a
And
fun
that's
one to come to.
and that skull head you got at like Hobby Lobby or something too, didn't you, for the sword?
It was at Michael's. Yeah, it's actually three pieces to make that sword. It's like the handle is from a movie T'Challa Black Panther figure, and the blade is from what's his name, Citizen V, and then the skull is a bead. You know those little bead bracelets and necklaces from Michael's, and it's metal. It's actually a metal piece. But it took the
Nice.
white coat really good. I'm like, and it fit perfect because he has that crazy weapon, and he can't be guillotined without that thing. And I just stuck the Viper's backpack on him so his hoses can go into something.
but the metal skull makes so much sense. The commander that you did too, I love the turtleneck, and this is just awesome. And then,
You helped me with that. You helped me with his mask and that vinyl, dude. That set it off.
so if folks, if you don't know, you can get, it's basically a chrome vinyl wrap off of like Amazon for $6. It's like 4 feet. But then you
Oh
can
man,
use it to put on all of the visors and different stuff like that. Hit me up on Instagram. I still have a crap ton left, and I can send some out to folks.
man.
But my favorite, that hand painted copperhead.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! And then there's
He's somewhere back there.
your wetsuits. This one,
Oh yeah. Well, what's torpedo and the eel?
yeah, the eel just absolutely is amazing.
Oh man, that's
So, like, do you see like a figure and go, I want to make that? But how do you come up with like all the parts for it? Like, how do you figure that crazy crap out?
well. Sometimes you in real life when I not real life, but like I'll find the reference like any pictures like torpedo. Look him up online. I'm like, okay, well that's one I can really use a full blown Marvel Legends because they're all superhero tight, fitting suits. You know, see their bodies, you can see their musculature, and then it's wetsuit. Okay, he needs a wetsuit. So yeah, it was like I think that was an actual Black Panther, the retro pieces of the retro Black Panther body with Snake Eyes' his straps, his harness
Oh,
or
up
something on
there.
there. Cut some pockets and made them red because Torpedo has the red pouches and another buckle for the other shoulder. And that's actually the second custom of Torpedo I did. The first one was cool, but then this one makes him look like a badass. And then with Gridiron's wetsuit, his frogman outfit, and then that's another thing. Sometimes I'll think of something, and then Gridiron will come out with a loadout, and that'll just set it up. I'm like, oop, that just did it. Okay, sometimes me and Mark are on the same page, and we don't even talk. He's just coming out with things. He kept coming out with things. I'm like, oh, that'll fit. That'll finish what I'm thinking of. So, oh man, we go back and forth, and the weapons and those fins fit him perfect, and damn, and then his head is just a Cobra Trooper head. But then I think I swapped it out with something else. Oh, let me see. Oh, I can't remember what the heck that head was. Oh, I swapped it out with a Havoc, a Marvel Legends Havoc head, the new style Havoc, because it kind of looks better to me. You know.
I, this looks like the 50th torpedo
Yeah,
that came out.
yeah,
It's
yeah. I'll look
spectacular.
at all the different versions of the character I'm doing. 3D Joe's has all the different versions. That's what I actually did with Wetsuit. I said, do I really want to paint him that teal and orange? I like it. It's cool. It's canon. It looked dope in the comic. But then he had I'm not sure if it was what version it was. I don't think he has
Special mission,
a night force.
special mission Brazil.
What? Oh, that one wasn't he bronze or gold or something? Or was
Black
it
and
was whatever black and blue? Yeah, and that was like, ooh, that's more in tone with a real Navy diver. So let's do that one. But yeah, the eel once once it came out with that loadout, I think it was Muchas Gracias, right? Yeah, it was Jack. He came out with that. As soon as he came out with that, I snatched up that movie Snake Eyes fig because that's to me that's all that's good for. Is a high tech wetsuit looking gear, dude. And oh man, he's since come out with a new head sculpt that has proper bigger hoses coming out. Those are real hoses going into that backpack.
I think it looks awesome still. And it's got the
Oh,
old
the old style,
80s
yeah,
three-quarter inch head feel to it,
yeah. And I
which is
tried to
just
paint his
awesome.
eyes and his eyebrows just the way it looked as a 3 3/4 inch. It came out pretty cool. I had broke that little antenna ball like twice. Like, damn it. But yeah, yeah. I broke
What's
it
that little?
twice in the carpet. And I'm like, I'm going around with my little flashlight looking for that stupid little thing. And like, cause that's his helmet. That's a major part of his helmet, these little things. And I glue that son of a bitch back on and I'm done. Okay, I'm not touching this no more. And
See, in
he
those
just,
those 3D printers, especially with the resin ones, they can get those little details down now. And Jack
oh
does a
my
great job.
god. Yeah.
Muskrat just looks awesome. That looks like, is that a Valaverse buck as well too?
No, that I think from the waist down is Cable from the Deadpool movie, Deadpool 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then his torso and arms to the elbows is I think it's a Namor. It's a Namor fig from Marvel
Damn.
Legends. And then the elbow, since he had those molded in longer bracelets, I used WWE fig. I think I used I'm not sure, one of you can tap into WWE figs because they all have, a lot of them have black bracelets and bald forearms, and they
Yep.
fit perfect. I didn't have to do shit but warm them up. It's another thing I got to tell Ken Poe from Toy Connections. He's looking into modifying some of his figs. Hey man, I got a heat gun. I don't like warming up water, but you can do that if you want. Warm them up, take the pins out, warm them up again, put them back in, and they it worked. Yeah, yeah. I have the yellow one too. I can't remember what one it was, but what brand it is. But they're awesome. Just be careful because they will melt the some bitch if you ain't careful. Just gotta
Yep.
move it around, move it around, move it around. And then
Softens
the
up
vest,
resin.
yeah,
Oh,
that vest was a gung ho vest.
it's like you just
That's
cut
how
it down, then
tight
added
it
some
is.
pouches and stuff on.
Yeah,
Looks
yeah.
good.
And Muskrat is the guy I didn't have as 3 3/4 inch, and I looked at his what he looked like. I said, "Oh, that'd be kind of easy to make."
Hasbro needs to make one of these for sure.
Yeah, they do.
And this picture I just absolutely adore.
I had to put that on mine. Giles.
Giles,
Woo! Because
between
I
you
was
two,
wondering,
it's like it's crazy what you guys can do.
man, museum pieces right there in my eyes. Woo!
Damn, that Wild Bill
Oh,
looks hot.
yeah, that the waist down is all old man Hawkeye because he had great cargo pants, great knee pads, great boots, and the chest and shoulders are that Killmonger from the movie.
Oh,
Yeah, see the buckles and stuff in there, and
yeah.
then yeah, and then the from the bicep down is Valaverse Delta Force Delta Trooper.
Damn.
So a lot of these things are interchangeable. You just got to find out. Just check it out. I like that shot. He's wet.
Jesus. Now, I know we'll talk a little bit more about this, but some folks think like, I mean, just look at some of these. Folks, in the description of the video is Tony's Instagram page. Go subscribe to it. Go follow it if you're not, because some of this stuff is just absolutely incredible. We know that maybe some of us got shipping notices for Old Man Outback from Target. Some of us got cancellations. Some of us got both. But, you can see there's some amazing stuff out there. So, but definitely, I mean, damn.
He's yoked, and I still ordered the new one, but it was I made him way back then.
Yeah, I just got mine in today.
Nice.
This is the one figure I will not make a custom of because I'm waiting for the Hasbro release, because I'm infatuated with Zartan, but Low Light's that close second. I just love Low Light. But you just knocked this one out of the park too.
His gray and black look is so dope for a sniper, and he's always to me. I mean, I couldn't take his goggles off back then. The head sculpt was awesome. Esteban at Don Menart, that's his sculpt, and oh man, once you get the head sculpt and some weapons, you can do it, man. I think that's a U.S. agent, but from the show. Yeah.
From yeah.
Hmm.
See, once you say those, then it's like now I can see it. But yeah, I mean, just
I love doing
just
that Snake Eyes.
it's Rakondo looks awesome.
Oof. I love that dude, man. Oh man, he came out nice. I love that weapon. I'm just waiting for Mark to do his own gun, his own rifle would be dope.
So, all right, let's get to this stuff. So let's get to the tips and the tricks. So I know that I've had people ask me like, what kind of paints do you use? What kind of brushes do you use? What kind of different things, and what customizing is just too much, and you got to spend a crap ton of money to get all this great stuff, and that's just not true. All my paintbrushes come from Amazon.
Yeah.
I got a detail pack of like 9 or 10 um, paintbrushes that you can use for like Gundams, so they
Hmm.
very fine, and that's what
Right.
you can do some detail with. But the rest of them are just cheap brushes that I get from there because eventually you're going to throw them away, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, big time. I've for paintbrushes, Walmart's right there. I go and they've got in the arts and crafts section. Get those. They've got real nice pinpoint ones for eyeballs. I've gotten those jewelers glasses that are that have the magnifiers. Oh man, I'm going into. At first, I had the 40-year-old virgin ones that you come down with that big light and the magnifier. That wasn't. I kind of wasn't working because you had to like put it in front, and you're up here like this. Put some goggles on, and boom, and you can always flip them up, flip them down, flip them up, flip them down, and that for eyeballs and little tight little places to get with the pinpoint brushes. Man, I was running through brushes left and right, but that was my own dumbass fault. For I would get those, you know how it the cups. I would put them in brush head first, clean them, but then I would leave them in there so they would be bent. They would be bent. I'm like, oh shit, I'm screwing these up. Clean it, and I use my arm to clean it until it's all clear. Put them upside down, stupid.
Yep. Then they dry out and you're good.
Right, and then it saves their shape, so I won't be. And that exacto set, man, that is perfect. And I've been using I just been getting blades, you know, blades back and forth, and they go out. But damn, they're so awesome for detail work and cutting straps and any other detail work you need to put on when you're cutting up gear to put on these things. Oh man, and what else? Oh, those I call them punches, but they're actually something else to punch the little pins out from the joints.
Yep. I know exactly yeah.
They're called something else, but
Oh,
I always call them a punch. They're metal. They're
oh, why,
really,
yeah, yeah. Oh, damn. Why can't I
you
think?
know what
Because
I'm
I've
talking
used
about?
them for like when, because I've got like one of the little hand drills. The like
Yeah,
the one that you put in and you just actually turn it, and that's what you can drill stuff out instead of trying to use,
right.
that my DeWalt. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I hope my
Oh
hand doesn't
yeah, be
slip.
careful. Dremels
Yeah,
are
'cause-
my friends. I love Dremels and all the little tools that you can do because you get, they use them for engraving and this and that. I'm using their diamond tip little blade to drill holes in the crotch pieces on top. You turn the guy's waist sideways and you drill on the what do you call it? The seam. Boom, pop them out because you're gonna glue it. You're gonna glue it back
yep,
so and you can't, and you don't even have to plug the holes if you don't want to because you're not going to see them,
right.
you know. So yeah, and some things will fit, some things you make to fit, and a lot of times you get lucky and these figures are, a lot of them are interchangeable and will take parts from other figs and different lines. Ask Giles, he's man, or ask any of these. I learned from these guys. I learned from Kit Bash Customs, Anthony Allen. I learned from Steve Diepa. I learned from all these other Anthony's Customs. Holy shit! I learned how to use magnets from that guy. Oh man, this community is so freaking cool, and a lot of them will answer your questions. You just gotta ask. You know,
Dude,
that's what I
the
want
magnet
everybody to
idea
do.
is the next thing I want to learn how to do because I've seen how you can attach like backpacks and different stuff like that with the magnets, and I'm
Oh
like,
man, and they are
that's so
powerful,
much smart.
badass, tiny magnets. Yeah.
Yep. Because if you pop that inside, glue the magnet on in inside, you never see it. Glue it on the inside of the backpack, click, and it stays there. No
Stays
peg,
there,
nothing. You're like,
and you
so,
can
but
twist it here. I've done boots to legs, gloves to arms, heads to bodies. When I want them secure, the neodymium magnets are beautiful for that. It's so cool. Just to get in there and start doing it.
another thing I've started to use is the UV resin glue. I don't know if you've used any of that before.
No, I don't think so.
So if you need to like glue small pieces on, it's like a gel almost, and you put it on. You put the thing on, and then you take a black light or a UV light, click it on, and it hardens instantly.
Oh
And it's
shit!
resin, so you don't get that like white cloudiness from crazy glue, but it holds
Yeah,
stuff
I
right in place really well.
yeah. I switched to that Loctite super glue and that it's from DAP, DAP. That's pretty. It's pretty damn good super glue, and I don't get that white. Yeah.
Get a number of either containers for your brush water, whatever it is. I have. Oh, if I can reach it. This little thing, lid pops off. Got my nasty paint water in there.
Yeah.
Let my, I can let my brushes dry here, but it also
Oh,
has like a
nice.
scrubbing thing.
You high tech bastard. Here's my brush holder.
Dude, I used mason jars before, and you know how many freaking times I've knocked them over. And dirty paint
Oh yeah.
water.
Yeah. I'll cut the bottle in half. I'll use the top for like water slide decals if they're that tiny, and then just dump them. Put the microset microsol. Or no, put in water. And now I'm into that microset microsol. KJ got me into that. And damn, that puts that anarchy tattoo on Road Pig on his left bicep or something.
Yep.
Damn, that shit works great. It just bends it sets, and you spray your sealer on it. It looks sick afterwards. I gotta put more tats on these dreadnoughts. I was like the other day, damn, my dreadnoughts are clean bikers. They don't have any freaking tats on them. What the hell's wrong with me? And I got a bunch of them from Bad Mother Tattoos. Dude, he has like it's a skull with a knife and it flames and it says Dreadnought Syndicate or
Yep.
dude, they're sick. They're badass. I gotta put that snake on Buzzer's arm. Or he has something. He has a knife and a snake on his arm, something like that, on his bicep too. So, anyways,
But yeah,
it's real fun.
micro set and micro sol you can get off Amazon. But what it does
Yep.
is it helps the water slide set, and then the sol solution will soften the plastic so that there's no flat surfaces that you're putting some of these tattoos on. So it'll actually soften the plastic so it will adhere to the skin better.
It
It
just
will go
contorts.
into the crevices and different things so
Mm-hmm.
it looks like a real tattoo. And then use like a matte finish and it will dull the tattoo out enough that it
It'll
actually
be
looks like a
clean.
real tattoo.
Yeah, I did it for the middle the EGA tattoo on Gung Ho. It's in the middle of his chest, and he's got a defined chest, and he's got you know, the canal right there, and it bends right in there. You put the biceps or bicep shape, and it contorts to all of them. Those are awesome. I think Black Genghis for that. He showed me that because I was just using water and just waiting and waiting and holding and waiting.
No, no.
Makes life easier.
Soften it, put it in there, you're done.
Yep.
Um, do you save your paint water for like I use it for like if I
Wash.
want to add just some of like the little detail, just like a wash to something, because it's that usually that nasty either brown or black or gray, but it just kind of covers in there so nice and adds that little bit of detail to stuff.
I was gonna do that to Ripper's jeans because I painted Killmonger's legs blue jean color, whatever he has, and I wasn't. Is another thing to be, to break them all down and to. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Break them all down and prime. I haven't primed or done any of that in a while. Just paint over the damn thing and hope for the best. But then I'll see some paint rub and then I'll paint it again. But but Ripper's jeans, look, his character, he's a biker. They're not going to have jeans right out of the store. So any little paint rub or something like that, it kind of looks okay. Grease from the bike or something. You get away with that with some characters and all that, and it makes them look a little better, a little dirtier, a little more realistic. So, but yeah, that's a good idea. The paint water, and I rarely get into dry brushing and using those washes and stuff. But yeah, that's a good idea because that paintbrush will help you do that. You just dab a little bit and go over the thing, and it gives it a great look. You probably do that better than I do. I haven't even really tried to do it yet.
If you're doing dry brushing, another secret I've learned is makeup brushes are the best for dry brushing.
Oh, those big fat brushes, yeah.
Yes.
Damn, that's a good idea.
When you get those dried off and you just start, tapping them on, it spreads so nice and even. Yeah, you could pick those up dirt cheap on, eBay or Amazon, and you'll get like 10 or 15 brushes and you just use them up and then, you toss them out. But I'm like, you watch women and they'll do their makeup and they blend all that stuff in, and I'm like,
yeah,
I
exactly.
wonder, I wonder if I could. Son of a bitch.
And it
It
works,
does
and it
work.
probably works great. Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you use acrylic or enamel paints?
All acrylic, all acrylic for these plastic bodies. Um, I usually don't want anything shiny unless it has to be shiny. Like you can leave the Baroness shiny. She almost has patent leather outfit or shiny
Right.
or Black Widow or something. Those you can get away with looking black, but I don't want like the coating that they used for Spider-Man Marvel Legends. He's shinier than shit, and I hated it. I'm like, then I got the acrylic matte sealer. He looks dry as he should be. And then when I do those collection vids and I'm scrolling through, I can see, oh shit, shipwrecks thighs and belt are shiny. Damn it! Let me take them out and spray them down. But because you can look proper, because that just bugs me. If something don't need to be shiny, none of them military are shiny. Maybe freaking Destro's head. That's about it. you
Yeah.
know.
I was
So
using like Mod Podge matte as a sealer for a long time.
same here.
Where you just paint it on and it kind of mats it out. But I might try some of that spray sealer. You said that works pretty well then, huh?
Oh man, the Krylon acrylic matte sealer. I love it. It leaves it matte, but with I don't want to say a little shine, but it looks really detailed. You get that dull coat from Model Masters, and it's really flat. Because sometimes you don't want to spray the guy's face and have him look really dry. So it's just
So it still leaves some of the highlighted areas that you can
yeah,
tell,
yeah,
but it's going to
so,
seal it so you don't get the paint chip and everything else from just moving the figures
exactly.
around, that's the worst part.
Yeah, then I found
Um,
with the jointed knees, moving them, you're going to get paint rub unless you sand, prime, all that stuff. But I've been kind of lucky, like Giles had said. I don't have to do that because they're mine and they're gonna go behind glass anyway and sit there until I want to take a few pics, and then I'm putting them on the motorcycle. I'm like, oh shit, I just bent his knee and his paint rub. But now I'll at the end of doing everything, I'll bend the knees, paint them, let it dry, seal them, and let it sit for a while. And a lot of times there's no paint rub, but I'm not there,
Yeah.
making it. Come on, motherfucker, I gotta do this shit. So it works, and then after that, you warm them up with the heat gun. So I don't know, kind of bakes it in that plastic in a way, and that's kind of worked. But like I said, with dreadnoughts, you can get away with some. Some you can't, and some you're gonna hate paint rub. But if you don't want that, do it the right way. I mean, to me, there is no right and wrong way, but a better way is break them all down, sand what you think is gonna be have paint rub, prime them, sand them, go through the whole process. To be honest, I skip a lot of that shit. I skip a lot of it for my collection. So
And with a lot of figures moving to pinless now, that's going to make it even tougher because
it's gonna make it tougher, and I'm not gonna want to do. You're not gonna want to. You're gonna paint them, and sometimes for me,
I,
it's easy because you're gonna stand in the display.
yeah, well, and sometimes it's just painting the every knee pad's going to be black, and I'm going to use a Sharpie to color the inside. I hate to say that, but that's what I'll do if I have to.
Yeah, and
But
every time it's paint rub, paint them again, or Sharpie them again. you know.
now you said you use a mix of different paints. So now I know when you first started, I heard a rumor that you were an apple bottom guy.
Apple bottom, baby. Apple barrel, damn it. I know you did that
I
shit on
call it
purpose.
apple
Yeah,
bottom because it's the bottom of the line of paints,
it's
baby.
the bottom of 50 cents a bottle, baby. I was like, hell yeah. I'm at Walmart getting that shit, and it's like, damn, I can tell how they suck, but I make that shit work. I make them work, and some are more watery than others, and with black though, it's beautiful. But those lighter colors like yellow and shit, oh, forget about it. But yeah, Apple Barrel, I started messing with those, started me off, and then I would get into what was it, Citadel, and Citadel's expensive shit. I mean, but damn, they look nice. But those, make sure you dilute them with water, make it like milk, and man, they pop. It's really good. I like my favorites are Citadel and Vallejo, and I still got love for Apple Barrel, Apple Bottom, motherfucker.
Hey, I have to admit, I started out with those things too, but it was just trying to get the consistency that you wanted to. It's just like, Vallejo is the one that I used for a long time. Now I'm using Army Painter, and I've been happy with
Army
them
paint.
so far.
I gotta check that out. Some guys are after they're done, they're putting some kind of varnish on them to where they look a little bit too soaked in that varnish where it darkens every color that's on them. It looks really neat, but then they all have that same look, with that
Yeah,
like it's maybe that's too much, but they kind of look deep detailed and nice, make it pop. So you just gotta
that's why
find what works for you.
I use the paint water and then take the like a paper towel and just dab it all off the top so you can get a little bit of that darkness and shade that you're looking for, and
Yeah.
everything else looks good. Um,
hmm
what about lighting? Do you just use regular desk lamp? Do you have something else particular that you use? What do you use for lighting situations for painting and such?
For painting, yeah, I got a desk lamp, but I pointed right down on it, and then I just got another LED lamp. You know those? I think they're LEDs. They're just those lamps that are like a big fat circle. They're like a big donut looking thing, and you can do like an amber light, a white light, bright, and you can dim it, and that's what I'm using now. And You have to use really good light, especially you want to do the eyebrows and eyeballs. Those suck. But I say that, but there's tools for you to use. I get the magnifier and the tight, badass, little tiny paintbrushes, and eyeballs ain't shit to me no more. It's like you get
Dude,
the right tools and do the job.
I've gotten to the point now where I have the eye water slides from Bad Mother,
Oh yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
just
I see those.
cutting them out and plopping them right in because with the micro set it makes it so much easier.
It does. It
And I
really
don't
does.
get the one perfect eye and then one eye that's kind of like just offset enough.
That's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I make sure. Oh man, the first thing I did to do that is that damn Misty Knight. That Misty Knight Marvel Legends. She had derpy eyes in every single one. That's another one. What am I trying to pick and choose for? Just get one. I can fix it now.
Yeah,
That never
yeah. See,
bothered me.
that's the thing. Like when you see some of these misprints, you're just like, yeah, I'll pick that up because I can fix it, and that's what makes
Yeah,
it
yeah.
fun. So,
Hmm.
I use the green cutting mat here for when I'm chopping different things up. Helps protect your tables. Just makes everything a lot nicer and a lot easier. Um, I've used Milliput for sculpting, different stuff like that, which is always fun. Just all different stuff that you can do to make these custom figures and just have fun with them. So,
Yeah, I have
is
to.
there
I have to. I know. Oh no, I admit I have to get. I have the Milliput. I just have to get more used to it. The only thing I've really done so far is I made a white tiger Marvel Legends fig, and I use the Moon Knight head, but you rip the hood off, and he's got a cavity in his head from where the cowl and the hood mounts. So I use milliput, whatever, to to put in there, and man, it worked. It worked great. Shit, but I didn't want to get into sculpting. I'm like, oh, it's another thing. I'm like, oh, maybe I will. I don't know. But with these 3D
if
printing guys out, I don't really have to.
no sculpting's fun for like beards and different stuff like that. Get you a dental pick set, and it
Yeah.
makes the beard look nice.
Oh man,
So
them
we
dental
were
tools are awesome.
oh makes things so
Oh
much easier. Now, those are the tips and tricks that we really have with paints. Thin them out. Use water. There's our chemical paint thinners that you can get, but water works just as well as anything else. Um, it's going to be a lot easier for you to do. If you screw up, you screw up. It's okay. You're going to do it. Get you a couple junky figures. Stay away from the swirly twirly plastic from Marvel Legends because that takes paint for nothing. I hate those damn
yeah,
things. Um,
yeah.
but
Those marbleized figures. Yeah,
dude, but some of those bucks are like, you're like, damn, I could do some really nice stuff with it, but I
I
don't know
know.
why. I've sanded it, I've flame treated it, I've done everything. It
Yeah.
just you'll paint it, and then all of a sudden you can just take the paint and literally just peel it right off. I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh. Is there any other tools that you would recommend for folks who are trying, just customizing? Heat gun we talked about. Anything else?
Talk about the heat gun. Dremel's awesome. I've since
Yeah.
switched to the corded Dremels instead of the battery. I'm so sick of it running out of a charge, having to wait for it to charge. I said, the hell with it. The cord does not bother me. You know, I mean, just let it sit there, stay there, and it's powered all the time. Different settings and different bits and different. Oh man, it's such a great thing. And then I haven't gotten. I want to get a set of dental tools, but I've got these one type of tools. I don't know what they're called. Here's this. I keep this thing. It's all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Damn, you got a nice
there's
Dremel load out
there's
there.
the yeah, there's the Dremel bits. There's the standing bits. There's all kinds of crap in there. And these aren't dental tools, but they're almost in the same aisle as the files are. these bad boys is what and these I use
Oh
these
yeah.
things. These things, what are they? I can't remember what they're called, but they got all kinds of different tips, and I use these to separate the shoulders from the butterfly joints.
Those are for clay modeling.
Yeah, these are clay modeling. Yeah.
I
That's
can't think
right.
of the name of them though, but yeah, that's the tools you use to model your, just flatten out and do clay model. I've been using flathead screwdrivers for popping the joints out. I'm gonna have to pick up some of
Yeah,
those.
yeah. Oh, these go right in there. You warm it up. You warm that shit. Oh, hey Ken. You warm it up. Uh, the heat gun is your friend, man. Just get this plastic soft and be careful because the butterfly will want to come out too.
Yep.
So there's a trick to it. This thing gets in there and helps you pop out that thing. It'll come out like nothing. And I
Yep.
found out any figure that has a butterfly joint like that, the female figures too. That even, the female figures don't. They just come right out. Those are awesome. Um, but for we talking about, cool guy. That's another show, motherfucker. um, yeah, those shoulder joints pop right out and pop into other figs. I got lucky with a lot of Valiver stuff fitting inside classified stuff. Classified stuff fitting in Valiver stuff. I don't give a shit. I'll use all. And even
Yep.
like Giles said, hey, take from Turtles, take from Power Rangers, take from all that. And another thing with the the dreaded paint rub. I mean, if there's I know we need those you made it in the chat when you got porn in there. Um, that paint rub, just find joints from other figures that's roughly the same color that's what you want to paint, and then you don't have to prep your joints.
Yep.
You know?
No, and you know what? It's a joint. If it's off a little bit, I don't care.
I don't care either.
No,
It's a
it's a
joint.
custom.
Yeah, it could be off. I use shit for some guys. Yeah, man. Oh, but yeah, the pictures you have up here for that Exacto kit is dope. And
Dude, this is the best investment I'd ever made was getting one of these
mhm.
because I just kept buying the knives and then getting the blades.
Yeah,
And when I bought the kit, I'm like, why the hell didn't I do this so long ago? Because, now I'm just buying replacement blades when I need, and it's a lot easier.
oh yeah.
So, all right. So the
You ever
next
use
thing is, go ahead.
you ever use that P3 paint? It's not bad.
No, I've seen that. The other one I've been trying to find is, have you heard of AK?
No, Tamiya is really good too.
So I have an airbrush set up too. So I'll airbrush a lot of my stuff.
So you got that
And
one up on me. I have not airbrushed at all, and I've got a buddy that wants to show me.
dude, once
I know.
oh
I didn't want to go with all the cleaning and the unclogging and all of the little bowls and all that little shit. I just thought,
it's if you're doing all of that, you're not doing it right.
okay,
Which it took don't I say that it took me a while to figure that out. If
yeah,
if you get the paints that are already airbrush ready, drop, spray, and it's more so you just getting your painting and getting it done, and then putting some water in there, swirl it around, and then spray through it a couple times,
yeah.
and you've cleaned the brush out. You're good.
Oh, okay.
There's it's all about how much air pressure you're using and the paints that you're using. If you're using crappy paints, absolutely, but there's still uh-oh.
Look,
Somebody's asking to see that road pig.
you want to see it? ATK, what the hell? You put it up on the big screen, right?
I can put them up on the big screen. Of course I can.
Oh, I still might tweak them, but here he is. Here, let's go by the black.
Damn. Brock Lesnar buck, which is perfect because he's huge. He's got that flat top head already. Damn, that looks good.
Let me put it right there. There you go, the Luca. And see, he's got the cable legs, and that looks good for this fool. He got legs got shot in bullet holes in the armor.
Yeah. And if he's going to be riding, he's going to have some sort of shin guards like that. Damn, that
Yeah.
looks so. Ah.
And then for the helmet, the little football helmet that Mark made, I just popped Brock Lesnar's freaking head off and put that bad boy on with Gung Ho's head, and there's that look.
That looks bad too. Have you used any type of dyes for anything, for any of your figures, like the Rit stuff?
Only one. I tried Rit dye just to try it, and I think I did that's when I used you know that damn shit, the Alley Viper, that orange fool. Oh shit! I did something on the Alley Viper. Green, I can't remember. I did something for him, and I dyed it green or something, and I'm trying to find out which one I did with that, and I can't. I can't remember. I can't remember. But I did that. But some, I don't know if I didn't let it sit for longer, a little longer than I did when I took it out. But the vest didn't take. It was like it wanted to stay orange, but some of the arms and joints took it really well. It was weird. Some will take that paint, that rye paint, really good, and some of it won't.
The ones I've seen that have worked have been.
I dyed. I'm sorry. I dyed it for tripwire.
Gotcha.
For the tripwire custom. I did him, and he was mostly green, and then Murata Rubin put up his, and it was just a damn Delta Trooper. It was a Delta Trooper with Mark's loadout on it. Call it done. I'm over here dyeing orange fig green, but it was like a no brainer. It worked for what I needed, but I still went and painted some.
All right, so we're gonna show. Oops, not what I wanted. We're still learning here, folks. That's what we're looking for. All right, now I'm playing along. Thank you. You guys are learning. So now we've talked about little tips and tricks, but now we're going to tell you where we buy a lot of our stuff. So this is all included in the description of the video. So we're going to start with one of my favorites. Take this out. We're going to. So I blame you for introducing me to this store.
I'll take it.
Muchas gracias, Design Jack, along with Gridiron, son of a gun. But you can see these are all resin 3D printed parts, and Jack has absolutely made some amazing stuff. So this is one that I just had picked up and absolutely adore. So it's, you know, the Cobra Paratrooper, $25 for this whole set. Full kit.
Did you see the logo? The logo on the helmet and the back of the parachute?
Yes, it's Cobra, and I painted that up. It looked so nice.
Look at that.
And if you can see it, it's got, you know, like the fangs and stuff coming off it with the skull. He did a great job with it. But his prices are very reasonable, and he has a number of different loadouts. You can see here's the eel helmet.
I need to get that. I need to get that still. Yeah.
You know, he's even got these skulls, which are really cool. I picked that up as well too. But you've got your Snow Serpent, your original torpedo loadout, just some really cool stuff that you can pick up. You know, different helmets that you might look for, head sculpts, backpacks, and of course, I know I showed this on the Instagram. You know, Jack shared that he has some cool stuff coming down. So just be on the lookout if
Oh
you're a
yeah.
Cold Slither fan, because it is October.
Oh yeah.
But again, old school Dreadnought gear. So,
Yep.
this is another great place to go for your 3D printed parts. And I blame you for this too. So thank you.
Oh yeah. I'll take it. Yeah, I got all the dreadnought parts on them now too. Yeah, that torches backpack, the tanks, they look great. And all his shit takes paint extremely well. I've painted so
Yes.
many of his stuff. Yeah, it's awesome. I've got that. I've got Falcon's backpack on him. You know, um, I've
The
got that.
Rescue Kit.
I got that one, and the Alice frame backpack, the one on top of it. I use that for my Outback. I think that's
Ah,
it.
and
Yeah, it's got all the.
I didn't have to prime any of his stuff. I did, literally just took it out and painted it, and it just took beautifully.
That you just start painting that, and you're done. You're good. I got to get that Alpine. That Alpine set looks dope, but then I support them all. I get that shit. I get the same thing from Gridiron. I just work them in together. Oh man, that with Gnome's paint shop shit. Whoo!
Another one that I blame you for is J&S Armory.
Yeah, Jay's
Oh,
Armory. Old Jason Albrecht, one per case on Instagram.
so
Look at
as you
that.
can see, not only does he have heads and weapons, but you can get upgrades for your bat kits.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's really launched a ton of these head sculpts. Now, did you get any of your Dreadnought head sculpts from him, or you get those
I
from
think
other folks?
so. I think I got Ripper's head from him. I think I got I can't remember where I got Buzzers, but I think I did get Rippers from him. And oh my gosh, I think I think he might have had Monkey Wrench's head too, but I'm not sure. It's just some of this all rolls into one because you get so excited that you see something and you get it, and your custom comes out way better because these guys have made the head sculpt because you're not getting them from Hasbro for a while. They're coming, but you got to wait. And for me, I'm an impatient bastard. So, and I'm a customizer. So I'm like, I'm looking, and look, he's got a John Wick head. Well, it looks like Constantine, I think, on that. Yeah. Oh man, that's so badass.
Well, even like some of these, different the head on fire for a Robbie Reyes or a Ghost Rider. I mean, it's just some of the stuff. It's just
Yeah, man,
amazing
and
that
you
you
can
find this stuff.
the Jubei head on that ninja from Ninja Scroll. That's amazing. It's
Now,
it's
this
awesome.
vest, was this one of the vests that you used for the eel, correct?
Yeah. Yes, I used the. He has an actual one. Either who are we on? Are we on? Oh, we're on Jay's Armory. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has one like that's made for the eel a little better, but I wanted the armored, the sculpted armor abdomen, you know, for him. It just to me it looked better. I liked it a lot, and like I said, it took the paint real good. It's another one you got to throw on the magnifiers to paint the logo on chest. If you don't, you're gonna kill your eyes. Yeah, yeah, one of those. There you go. There's
Yep.
Monkey Wrench, the loadout. Yeah, and
Yep.
there's the
And
vest.
yeah, it's just, it's just so damn good.
And they make it so much easier. They make you want to make more customs. And there's a hat, and then he
Damn
hooks
it. I
he
didn't
hooks you up with
see
free
that.
stuff. I got the hat. I got the hat for Naugahyde now. Naugahyde's next, buddy.
Damn it. Now I got to get that.
Giles will probably beat me on that.
Yeah, every day you got to come in here and check because he keeps putting new stuff in the store. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's amazing the stuff that he keeps putting out. So, but again, Jay, this is on Etsy. Great store to go to if you're looking for different parts, pieces that you want to customize. You can kit bash your stuff. He's got great parts for the bats, different things like that. Um,
Amazing stuff for the bat. Yeah, Jay's Armory. Yep. Jeez.
my favorite shops. What was the other one? Oh, of course, if
Mark
you're a
II.
3D printer, this is Mark II Design. You can get STL files, different things like that. Every once in a while, he'll have stuff out here that you can purchase, or you
Yeah.
can print them off. So he also has Mark II toys, so that's also another choice. But it's just a great store to go to if you're looking for different stuff and you are a 3D printer.
Mm-hmm.
Wood Tech Armory, Pixis Designs, another one of my favorites. He 3D prints a number of different things. This is a Giles thing. I blame him for showing me some of this stuff.
Oh gosh,
But
some of those, some
this
of those vehicles.
ripsaw, I mean, just that's crazy. That's
That's
1/12 scale.
amazing.
That's what I want the Wolverine to look like.
Oh man, put my cover girl right in there too.
Yeah. But I mean, these guys are all out here on, a number of different things. High School Creations. If you want Dio stuff,
And Thanatos.
this is his head sculpts. Some of them are just absolutely crazy. That zombie viper. I mean,
the snake eyes with the burnt face. Oh shit, that's crazy.
so and then Wood Tech Armory, another great place to go if you want to do 3D printing. Euler's Workshop, he has a YouTube channel, shows you great different tips and tricks for doing Dio stuff, which that's kind of some of the stuff that I'm into. Just different things out there where you can find all of this different stuff too. So, but yeah, I blame you for a lot of this, you enabler.
Those make it so much more fun and easy. It makes you get in there, get the desk, put the lights on, throw some music on, TV, whatever, and just go at it, man. It's so much fun. It's crazy, and a lot of it came from when I was doing Marvel Legends, and they didn't make a Luke Cage forever. That was like my first one, making a street clothes Luke Cage was like one of my very first customs.
But
Look at
that's
that.
my
Oh,
opinion from.
that's badass, dude.
That was fun.
Damn.
That was absolutely fun.
Oh,
Yeah, and then this is you want to talk. This is my gridiron. You buy a kit and you sit on it and you can't figure out what you want to do it. So this is my my vanity project, my selfie series, but I've got it loaded out. My version of my my sniper, we'll say. But all right. So what's your next place? So what's your next figure plans you're thinking for customs?
I might, to be honest, I was more looking at more of the Plague Troopers. I was looking at Munitia. A lot of guys in the chats, a lot of guys in the groups are like, they throw things at me like, "What are you doing next? What are you doing next?" Oh, and then they'll say something, and then I'll go look up the photo reference on Google or something. Like, damn, I could do her like right now in like one night. I can like wait. Well, let me wait on it because I want to do that one. I want to do is that Agent Helix?
Yes.
G.I. Joe, yeah, Agent Helix, and then but there goes the yellow, and I hate yellow because I'm an apple bottom, apple barrel bullshitter. What the hell with that? The Citadel and the Vallejo yellow are so much better. Just thin them with water, and I'm not afraid of yellow anymore. There was three. Oh, Shooter! Isn't Shooter the first sniper for G.I. Joe?
Yep. Julie Craig, I think was
I
her
gotta get
name.
more
Yep.
females in there. Yeah, I gotta pay more attention to the females in here. So because they're sometimes they're easy. That Shriek body from Marvel Legends.
Well,
Yeah, man. Those.
the Star Wars releases that they just put out, they had like 3 or 4 female figures that they've come out with,
Yeah,
and I'm going, I could do this person or I could do that, because they're just really nice looking female bucks. I'm like,
yeah,
okay, I might have to look at doing this.
yeah. Look, yeah, I've never even paid attention that much to. It's such a different style, but still, with those ones that came out, those look that would fit real good in GI Joe. Holy crap! Those the one comes with an AK. I'm like, what the heck is an AK doing in the Star Wars universe?
But I was the only one who was like,
What the hell
that's
is
an AK.
this?
They're shooting bullets. What?
I
They're
think
supposed to
I
shoot
think it was.
lasers.
I think you and Travis did that show, right?
I'm like,
I was like,
yeah,
what the
because I
heck
was
is
watching.
that?
I'm watching the series, and I'm like, that's what an AK? Really? Damn.
It's a Kalashnikov all the way in the future.
The galaxy far, far away. We're selling our gats all the way out there.
They still got Russian weapons in there. Oh man, but yeah, I definitely want to finish the dreadnoughts because damn, there's I got the ones I wanted and they got the motorcycles that I wanted, but Naga hides out there. Watch out for Giles. He's up on it too. We're going here, going there, going here. It's so cool because it's not like I ain't trying to compete with him. That man is amazing, But it's so much fun because he's telling me what he's doing. I'll tell him what I'm doing. Uh, Naugahyde, and that's the one I never had as a kid with the wild boar or whatever the hell. Him, I
Yes.
had Zanzibar. Uh, Thrasher's gonna be fun, and I'll probably just wait on Zorana to get here. So
So just
yeah,
if you're wondering this is what Giles did for Xandar.
whew,
Like, how do you?
just just from looking, I can see either Destro's legs or Crocmaster's legs or Zartan's upper body and arms and oh man, a badass head sculpt from he'll tell you the whole me and him when you get us we want you other guys that want to dip your feet into the customs ask questions look at that and they change he goes all out ask questions that's why we put all the recipes before you ask because we're so used to you asking which is awesome keep asking even if we put the recipe up there tips tricks hints helpful thoughts or whatever ask us man I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Oh, those night creepers are insane, man.
And it just this though
Yeah.
the face. I mean, just this.
Yep.
I mean,
That plexiglass from Home Depot or whatever it is, I forgot, but oh goodness, that thing was awesome.
I, I know you've got one too. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I, but I
hmm
mean,
Like 75 bucks from Tyler Leet. Yeah. Yeah. There's his monkey wrench. I just took a page out of his book for him because he did it. He did it so well, and he
I
told
like yours
me
better.
you need to do this one. You need to do this one. I said, okay, well, who has it? Jay's Armory's got the bandolier in the head and get a gung ho body, a destro legs, and you're done. And he sculpted the patches for his pants. I got I cut up like a business card from somebody and painted it and stuck them on so much paper. Yeah, Nagahi's sick. Uh huh. Yep. I gave him a gun like I just basically copied him. But damn, the Cobra officer's boots look sick on Monkey Wrench. Those are somebody was talking shit about the boots like go-go boots, dude. These are rider boots. They're motorcycle boots. They're freaking shit you need when you ride. So
And you know what? If you can do better, then do it. And if you can't, shut
Yeah,
the hell up.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
I
He helped
do
me.
prefer your buzzer head better. I just think it looks a little bit better. But I mean,
Oh,
this little stuff that
dude, I would be stuck if it wasn't for Giles. He has those chicken fried toys, you know, that do the Western 4-inch dudes. They have all the little stars and little things like that, and he had one left over, and he said, "I'll send you this one. You're gonna need this." I said, "Oh shit!" And then I just, you know how Duke and has his jump wings on his chest. We just shave it off and put it on the other side, and I didn't cut up my Major Blood's dog tags he has around his neck until you said you had another one you send me, and I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, I'll cut it up. Ryan says he's got me.
you should be that should be at your house either should be today or tomorrow. So be on the
Oh,
lookout.
okay. Yeah,
But
because
yeah, I mean, now are the show that's got to be from
say it
Storm Channel, right?
exactly. I was gonna do it too. He told me it was a little bit of a bitch. So when he said that, I'm like, okay, well, I have an extra storm shadow that I could cut up and do that with. It looks so cool, like ripped off sleeves. But but something told me, I don't. I'll let him have that badass look, and I'll just put arms in, and it looks good either way. But to me, it looks a little bit better with those ripped up Storm Shadow sleeves. That Raptor is insane. He showed me the process he was doing when he was making that. You know, he was up in his toy room making that. Oh, jeez, dude, that's just incredible. I'm like, whoo!
But he took it one step farther though.
Oh,
And
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did a couple different wings, man. The Archangel wings and the Vulture wings, the movie Vulture. Sheesh. Hey, Giles, you go, boy.
the
I'm not
paint
attempting a
detail that you
Raptor.
got in there, it's just it's not
That's
fair.
that's
Look at that.
unbelievable. Yeah,
Damn.
he's lucky I don't live in Maine. I'd rip that off.
But you know, I mean, you and Giles both have, you did a big boa too.
Yeah, yeah. Use the same stuff, Jay's Armory gear.
That's a gung ho body, then, right?
Yeah, I think I got a little stupid with the acetone and to take the chest tattoo off, and it kind of messed up the chest a little bit, so I had to paint the whole upper body. But with what paints were those I used for really good skin tone? I used what the hell is it? Did I use Citadel? Oh yeah, Citadel. The skin tone. You got a lighter one and a darker one. It you know, you like I said, you thin them out. They go all over the place. It covered it really nice. Boom.
But this is where Giles just kills all of us because
He gets them to make these vehicles for him. It's over. It's over. You have the room, Giles. I don't. Woo! And then
dude, I
Sean
wouldn't
showed
have the
the decals and
patience
stickers.
to paint all of that
Oh,
stuff up.
that's amazing.
112
That is
scale
amazing.
size. And that's not
Yeah.
even the one that kills me is this is one of them,
Yep.
a
A
warthog.
warthog.
112 scale warthog. And of course, he's got Slaughter's Marauders already because he made them.
He made all of them. That fool
He
made
did a
all of
triple
them. I
D,
haven't made one.
but it's
Huh?
the oh, I don't have the picture of it.
Damn,
Oh,
I want to do a Law and Order so bad.
oh, there it is.
Yeah.
A freaking APC 112 scale.
Holy shit. Look at that.
Look at the paint work.
Those weapons look like you can take them all off. Or those tools, yeah. Look at that. Whew. It's amazing.
You guys, both of
Giles,
you,
I'm still hanging on Giles' nuts, dude, like this.
dude,
Look at
we
that.
call him Doc not only because he is a doctor, but he's got his PhD in customs. All right,
Yes, Doctor
you're
Custom.
on your way to your master's. Like I'm in
Yeah.
the fifth grade, sixth grade, maybe. Like I'm looking up to you guys. Like, damn, one day I might get there. But you guys kill it, just absolutely kill it every single day.
Thank you. Thank you, man. It's so much fun. It's great that you guys appreciate it, and I'm just so eager once I'm done. Sometimes I get done late at night, and I'm like, damn, I want to post this, and I post it, and I go to sleep, and then I'm on shift the next day. I'm looking at it like, oh wow, thank you, and I'm loving all the I'm loving all the comments. It's like that's awesome, and for me, it's been mainly positive and awesome. I haven't had one. I'm looking for the guy who says that looks like this, that looks like that. Well, tell me. That's what I want. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Let me know if you don't like it. Let me know if you got a tip or this and that. And or some guys will say, oh, what about this weapon, that weapon? That's a damn good idea. I'll listen and check it out. It's all love. It's all good. I love the criticism. The constructive criticism. Whatever you got, man.
Yeah, but the
Makes us
biggest
get
thing is it's that creativity that you're harnessing. That's the magic of toys. Like when you're creating these figures, it's you're so inspired, you're so energized, you're like just like, yeah, this is it's a feeling that's just ah it's to me it's what drives me. I give away the majority of my customs because I'll make them and that was what I wanted to do. That's it. And I got it. I'm like, I'm gonna give it to somebody else because then they appreciate it. And I'm like, I can make another one now. So
hmm
your dreadnoughts though, you better not give those away because those are awesome. Damn awesome.
dude. Oh man, I'm still working on some more members. I don't know if I'm gonna wait for the ones coming out. I haven't waited, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. Like I said, Naugahyde Thrasher, they're coming. It's like, damn, there's somebody who was making a Thunder Machine, and they've already made it. I can't remember who. They're gonna kill me, but yeah, it's out there. Those 3D printer guys, freaking amazing.
That's got to be the
They
next
just want
HasLab.
to.
That has to be the
And
next
then
HasLab. I want a Thunder Machine. Damn it,
oh,
with working
an
lights.
official one.
Yep, with the
Yeah,
motors, with that that motor's firing up and stuff. Having some sort of blast effect coming off the back. That would be awesome. So,
a
uh,
big old, another big enabler is Mark from Gridiron. Mark and Quaid and Colin and oh man, it's funny. Like I say, they'll make a loadout. I'm on top of the figure, or I already made a figure. They'll make something to go with it. Like oh shit, man, it's too much fun. It's a lot of fun, man. Way to escape. And like Giles said, it's our zen, and our day jobs can be really stressful, like anybody's can. But EMS and fire and PD, it's like just to get away from all that and just zone out and create something that you love from your childhood. It's awesome. Like KJ said, when I do it, it seems like when you do it, Tony, it comes from the heart. It's oh man, it's just yeah. If I start making 6-inch mask figures, whoo,
don't get
little
Giles
some
on
of
the
it's got big
ideas.
vehicles.
You
Ah,
imagine the Rhino coming in like 38 inches long. I mean, and he would freaking find somebody to print that off for him too.
please print me. What was the '57 Chevy one that turned into a tank with 6 wheels? Which one was that? It was
Oh,
blue with flames on it. That thing was my when I was little, my dad took that and put it in his room because he had a '57 Chevy. Oh man, that thing was. I can't remember what it was called, dude. Somebody in the chat, look it up. I don't know, but yeah, that was. I had a bunch of those. I wish I never sold them to get into stupid video games, but that's how it happened.
We all did stuff that we regret, gotten rid of toys that we're like looking back now, we're going, if I'd only kept that. But you do what you got to
And
do.
not
Now we
to
can come
cash
back.
in. Exactly. And not to cash in, to keep them and display them. Mark Gridiron, he's got a bunch of old school toys that he's got. I think you seen it in some of the videos. He's got like 2 walls set up with horror figures, Mask, and GI Joe, and all this other cool stuff. And sometimes he's talking to me, and we're talking about this shit, and I'm like this. Let me look in here. Let me hold on. Oh shit, he sees me do that, and like, oh shit, it's cool. Yeah,
It's
man.
like a museum. I mean, he has that freaking life size Iron Man. You know, you're just like,
Yeah, yeah. Quaid made that for ASU, dude, for in his engineering class. Holy, oh man,
that
it's
kid,
crazy.
that kid is, there's like, he's mad scientist kind of crazy. Like,
Yeah, he's mad scientist, and sometimes the director is Mark, and he'll go to the 3D Joe's posters he has up in that room. See this guy? We're gonna do this loadout gridiron style, and there's Quaid, you know. And then Colin comes in with his production. Oh my god,
and
they got a
Colin
nice
can mix
Romo.
those, he mixes those resins to where it's like they're getting the most out of them.
Yeah, they're turning it up, and you know how we open new figures and smell them. At least I do. Whenever Gridiron comes out and I get something in the mail from them, I smell the resin. Oh, oh shit. Yeah. These guys are,
That
it's awesome.
the Zap loadout kit with that bazooka with the part that flips open and that shell fits in there perfectly, and then you flip it shut, and you can take stuffing and either put it out the back or the front to make it look like you fired, the missile
Oh, yeah.
out, and it's just like, you like, who thinks of doing that added, like, I mean, that's the kind of little detail stuff that you go, like, how did you think that up? Like, honest to God.
Yeah. It's insane. It's insane. It's cool what you can do with these little things, man. It's crazy. And how you can make it, the hinges, even how he made that. They made a double barrel shotgun that you can open and close. And oh, jeez. Like I say,
So,
when I go over there, what
well,
up?
if you see,
When I go over there,
if,
I'm going through his garbage can. What's broken?
dude,
Yeah, right. I can use that. I can use that.
I was asking Travis, I'm like, how many times does Tony go over there and just, dumpster dive for stuff? Because, you get stuff early that way.
I know, man. It's like, but then he's like, oh, we broke this shit. But Tony can paint that. You know, it's funny. It's hilarious. Like I'll try to go over there because I'm in Levine. He's in Tempe. At least the shop is, and I'll go. And, I don't want to pay shipping. Come get it. Boom. I go over there and we end up talking forever. And I bullshit with Quaid and Colin and Sandy's there doing some shipping on the computer and stuff. And oh man, it's cool being in there because then I mean you got the 2 oldest guys in there being kids. You know, that's another one I think I'm gonna give the torch. Look at that. Whew. I'm gonna meld. I like getting my 2 guys, Jack from Muchas Gracias and Mark from Gridiron, and combining their loadouts and then swapping them out and then doing this. I want to support them all. You know,
Yeah, but
but look at
if you don't
that
have
flavor
this,
set.
this is not soft resin. This is a hard
Yeah,
resin. And
yeah,
Quaid was smart enough to put this, it's flat on the bottom. So you can
yeah.
set the figure up, put the
It helps
fire
them stand
on the
up.
ground, and your figure stands perfectly. And it's like, I'm
That's
like,
why he's got his. That's why he's got his
SOB,
masters.
and the stupid fire effects that they've been adding to their stuff fits beautifully. You know, he keeps coming up with like this, somebody said it's Gears of War, I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
amazing.
they use real sand in the damn sandbags for a lot of their stuff. I mean, just it's.
No, them boys don't play. Them boys don't play around. They're in it to win it.
I mean, even the blood splatter is in the right places that you would see it.
Yep.
It's.
He's
Oh,
got a
that's why
blood
Michelle.
splattered. He's got a blood splattered cinder block for a robe pig coming out too.
Dude, I was just messing around, like, yeah, you need to do that. And then Travis is like, Mark just texted me this. It's already painted up. I'm like,
Quaid's
son
like,
of a
Dad.
gun.
Quaid's like, Dad, show him this.
I mean,
Yeah.
Lucille from, Walking Dead.
Oh,
Dude, my kid's like,
God,
can you order me one of those? Because I want to use it for my wrestling figures. And
of
I'm
course.
like,
Well, yep.
so, yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that buzzer loadout with that jerry can is awesome. Oh my gosh. Whew.
Yeah, I can't. My order, my last order
Sometimes
was,
wallet, like Fixer said, wallet assassin.
dude,
Oh,
I don't joke around by, Vietnam Memorial is an amazing place. But I think there's going to be a Gridiron Wallet Memorial for all the times that he has killed my damn wallet with these freaking loadouts that they keep coming out with.
yeah, definitely, absolutely. It's crazy, and his stuff. I mean, I've never had to. I think I painted that M60 that came with the Road Pig loadout. I seen somewhere on online that some parts were silver. I just did that. Oh, it took it great.
Well, we're coming up to that hour 30-minute mark. I want to thank you for coming on and talking about my favorite things. And yes, folks, I am a nerd and custom action figures are my thing. And I learned so much from this man here with his amazing customs. And, there's something else that you guys got to know about Tony, though. He's one of the nicest people that I've ever met. He is a genuine, kind soul who's generous with his time. If you have questions, he will answer them. He gives you the support that you may need to give you that little extra boost to try something different, and that's what makes our community so great. That's what I'm trying to make sure that we remember, even when stuff starts getting crazy and you might feel like just crap's spinning out of control. Remember that you have brothers and sisters out here who will support you and help you, by giving you just those little extra that of boys or that of girls. And, remember those folks. So where can they find you, sir?
100% on Instagram at Tony's_figs. That's where I'm
And,
at for now. Might be doing a YouTube pretty soon. We'll see. The followers are growing on Instagram. Thank you guys so much. It's awesome putting this out there so you guys can check it out. Thank you so much. Thanks, Brian. It's always awesome. Thank you for having me on the island, dude. I'll come back anytime. This shit's
yep.
fun, brother.
Hey, the island is, there's a lot of great channels out there. Toy Kind of Mood, I love being with you guys. It's fun. We cover a lot of different stuff. The Island of Misfit Toy Collectors is just buddies getting together and talking and picking each other's brains and just sharing ideas, different stuff like that. So happy to have you on. I got to get Kevin on. I got to get Travis on, but definitely have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you for joining. For the folks that have stayed in the chat the whole show, I appreciate you. Thank you again. Have a great night. And more importantly, go have fun with your toys. That's what they're all about. And we'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks.
You're welcome. See you guys. Thank you.